Hey everyone, and welcome back to Thesaurus Thrive. Have you ever felt like your brain is too tired to learn new English words, especially after a long day?
Oh, absolutely, Lily. It's a common feeling, right? Sometimes traditional study methods can feel a bit overwhelming. But what if there was a way to learn, or at least absorb English in a really calm and relaxing way, maybe even connected to our sleep?
Exactly. That's what we're talking about today. We're diving into Sleep and Learn Englishes, a calm podcast practice designed to help you improve your spoken English in a super gentle, easy-to-understand way, all centered around a universal topic, sleep and relaxation. We'll explore daily vocabulary, phrases, and even some simple ways to talk about your sleep routine, making learning feel less like a chore and more like a peaceful conversation.
Yeah, think of this as your soothing English practice session. We're not asking you to study hard right before bed. Instead, we want to create a calm space where you can just listen, repeat if you feel like it, and let the words and phrases gently sink in. It's all about building confidence and making English a natural part of your daily thoughts, even as you wind down.
So, let's start with the basics, shall we? When we talk about sleep, there are some really common words we use every single day. The most obvious one is, of course, sleep. It's both a noun and a verb. For example, I need some sleep, or I want to sleep early tonight.
Right, and another very common one is nap. A nap is a short sleep, usually during the day. Like, I like to take a nap in the afternoon, or I felt so tired so I took a quick nap. It's a lovely word, isn't it? Very gentle.
It is. And sometimes you're not sleeping, you're awake. So, I was awake all night, or are you awake? Simple, right? But these are the building blocks. And often, if you haven't had enough sleep, you feel tired. I'm so tired today, or she looks tired. It's a very useful adjective.
Definitely, and if you're tired, you probably want to rest. Rest means to relax or sleep. I need to rest, or take a rest. It's a good word to remember for those moments when you just need to slow down. These are basic, but essential for talking about sleep.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the quality of our sleep. We all want good sleep, right? When you sleep well, you can say you had deep sleep, or you slept soundly. I had such deep sleep last night, or I slept soundly for 8 hours. These phrases mean you had a really good, uninterrupted sleep.
On the other hand, sometimes our sleep isn't so good. We might have light sleep, meaning we wake up easily, or we might feel restless. I had a restless night means you moved around a lot, maybe woke up often. It wasn't calm sleep at all.
And unfortunately, some people experience insomnia. This is when you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. She suffers from insomnia, or he had insomnia last week. It's a more serious sleep problem, but it's a common word. So, to recap, deep sleep, light sleep, slept soundly, restless, and insomnia.
Great recap, Lily. Now let's talk about something many of us have, a bedtime routine. This is the set of things you do before you go to bed. It helps your body and mind prepare for sleep. What are some common things people do, Lily?
Oh, loads of things. For example, brush your teeth. Everyone does that, hopefully. I always brush my teeth before bed. Or read a book. Many people find this relaxing. I like to read a book for 30 minutes before I sleep. Some might take a shower or take a bath to relax. A warm bath helps me sleep better.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you turn off the lights. Don't forget to turn off the lights. And finally, you go to bed. It's time to go to bed. These are simple actions, but describing them in English is a great way to practice daily phrases. So, your bedtime routine might include brushing your teeth, reading a book, taking a shower, turning off the lights, and going to bed.
Perfect. And what about when we wake up? That's the other side of the sleep coin. We wake up when we stop sleeping. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. Then you get up from bed. I woke up early, but I didn't get up until much later. There's a slight difference there. Waking up is when your eyes open. Getting up is when you actually leave the bed.
That's a good distinction to remember. And for many of us, our mornings start with an alarm clock. My alarm clock rings at 6 o'clock. Some people are morning people, meaning they feel energetic and happy in the morning. My mom is a real morning person. Others, like me sometimes, might feel groggy or sleepy and not fully awake, even after getting up. I felt so groggy this morning.
Haha, I know that feeling, Ava. So to recap, waking up, wake up, get up, alarm clock, morning person, and groggy. Now let's practice expressing how we feel about sleep, because this is where you can start forming sentences naturally. How do you tell someone you need more sleep?
You can simply say, "I'm so tired," or "I really need a nap." If you had a good night, you'd say, "I slept well last night," or "I feel so refreshed." If it wasn't a good night, you could say, "I didn't get enough sleep," or "I had a terrible night's sleep." These are direct and useful phrases for everyday conversation.
Exactly. And let's not forget dreams. Everyone dreams, even if they don't remember them. A dream is a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. I had a strange dream last night. Sometimes dreams can be scary, and we call those nightmares. I woke up from a terrible nightmare.
Oh, nightmares are the worst. But there's also daydreaming, which is when you imagine things while you're awake, often when you should be focusing. I often daydream in meetings. And some people like to interpret dreams, meaning they try to find meaning in their dreams. She likes to interpret her dreams. So, dream, nightmare, daydream, and interpret dreams.
Perfect. Now, English has some really fun idioms and phrases related to sleep. They make your English sound much more natural. One of my favorites is sleep like a log. This means to sleep very deeply and soundly. Like, after that long hike, I slept like a log.
Oh, I love that one. Another good one, especially for informal situations, is hit the hay. It simply means to go to bed. It's late, I'm going to hit the hay. It's a bit old-fashioned, but still very common and friendly. You'll hear it a lot in movies and TV shows.
Yes, hit the hay. And then there's burn the midnight oil. This means to work or study late into the night. I had to burn the midnight oil to finish my project. It's not about sleep, but about avoiding sleep for work. It's a very vivid image, isn't it? Like you're literally burning oil in a lamp.
It is. And my last one for today is sleep on it. This means to delay making a decision until the next day, so you have more time to think about it. I'm not sure what to do, so I'll sleep on it. It's a very practical phrase, and we use it all the time. So we've got sleep like a log, hit the hay, burn the midnight oil, and sleep on it.
Fantastic. That's a lot of useful vocabulary and phrases already. Now for our practice section. This is where you, our listeners, get to speak aloud. Don't be shy. Repeating these sentences will help you build muscle memory for English sounds and rhythms. Try to say them naturally, just like we would.
Exactly. Let's try these simple sentences. Repeat after me, or after us if you prefer. We'll say each one slowly, and then you can try it. Ready? First one.
I need some sleep. I need some sleep.
Good. Now, I took a quick nap.
I took a quick nap.
Excellent.
Next.
I slept soundly last night.
I slept soundly last night. Keep practicing the sounds. How about, what's your bedtime routine?
What's your bedtime routine? Very good. And one more.
I'll sleep on it.
I'll sleep on it.
You see?
Simple sentences, but they build confidence. Now, let's hear how some of these phrases sound in a mini conversation. Imagine Ava and I are chatting about our night.
Okay, I'll start. Hey, Lily, you look a bit tired today. Didn't you get enough sleep?
Oh, hey, Ava. You're right. I had a pretty restless night, actually. My alarm clock went off, and I still felt so groggy. I definitely didn't sleep like a log.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you need a nap later? I slept really well, actually. I had such deep sleep. My bedtime routine definitely helped. I read a good book before I hit the hay.
That sounds lovely. I wish I had time for a nap. Maybe I'll try reading tonight. I had a strange dream, too. I might need to sleep on it before I decide what it means.
Haha, good idea. Well, I hope you can get some good rest tonight, Lily. Maybe an early night for you.
Definitely. Thanks, Ava. See how natural that felt? We used so many of the words and phrases we just learned.
It really does. It's all about making those connections in your mind. Now, for some motivation and practical tips to help you keep improving your English fluency, especially with this calm approach.
My first tip is to create a calm learning environment. Just like you prepare for sleep, prepare for your English practice. Find a quiet, comfortable space. Maybe put on some soft music. This helps your brain relax and be more receptive to new information, making it easier for those words to stick.
That's a fantastic tip, Lily. My second tip is to listen actively, even when relaxed. You don't always have to be writing notes or speaking. Sometimes just listening carefully to English podcasts like this one or gentle English audiobooks can make a huge difference. Focus on the sounds, the rhythm, and the intonation. Even if you're feeling sleepy, your brain is still processing.
Absolutely. And my third tip, don't stress about perfection. This is perhaps the most important one. The goal here is exposure and understanding, not perfect grammar on your first try. If you're listening as you wind down, don't worry if you miss a word or two. Just let the flow of the language wash over you. The more you hear it, the more natural it becomes.
Couldn't agree more. And I'll add one more. Consistency over intensity. It's better to spend 10 to 15 minutes every day doing some calm English practice than to cram for hours once a week. Small, regular doses of English, especially in a relaxed state, can lead to incredible long-term improvement in your fluency and comprehension. Think of it like a daily dose of calm for your English brain.
These are all great points, Ava. Remember, learning English doesn't always have to be a struggle. Sometimes the calm, gentle approach is the most effective. By connecting your learning to everyday relaxing activities like sleep, you make it a natural part of your life.
Yeah, and you build confidence without even realizing it. You're simply absorbing the language in a stress-free way. So, next time you're getting ready for bed or just winding down, think about how you can incorporate some calm English practice. It could be listening to a podcast like this, or simply thinking about your day in English.
Try describing your bedtime routine to yourself in English. What did you do? What will you do? I brushed my teeth, now I'm going to read a book. Simple phrases can make a big difference. The more you connect English to your real life, the stronger those connections become.
Exactly. And remember, every little bit counts. You're building a habit, not just learning words. A habit of thinking and speaking in English naturally, without pressure. This calm approach can truly transform your language journey, making it more enjoyable and sustainable.
We hope this episode has given you some great ideas and made you feel a bit more relaxed about your English learning journey. Don't forget to practice those sleep-related phrases and keep listening to English every day, even if it's just for a few peaceful minutes.
Absolutely. If you enjoyed this calm podcast practice, please do us a huge favor and like this episode, share it with a friend who might also benefit, and subscribe to Thesaurus Thrive for more engaging and natural English lessons. Your support really helps us create more content just for you.
Yes, please do. And we love hearing from you. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite part of your bedtime routine is, or what's one new English word you learned today. We're here to help you thrive in English, one calm step at a time.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and remember to practice daily, even if it's just a little. Keep those English muscles strong and confident. Until next time, stay calm, keep learning, and sleep well.
That's right. Good night, everyone, and happy learning. We'll talk to you soon.